Hi, I'm Stuart May. I'm director of Myhome in Plymouth. Basically we live down in Plymouth. Married, 3 children. Parents are all living up in North Yorkshire. My wife's parents are living up in the north as well. We've moved away from them. Took the whole family down south to try and start something special. And that's where eventually I say Myhome Plymouth, and what we're doing now has come about really. It was 20 years as working for other people. My wife and myself, we've always worked. We've done multiple different things in our careers. Myself, I've done mobile technology actually for the last 5 years, or 10 years to be fair. I'm getting to that age where I don't like taking orders from young managers half my age, and I feel I can do things a lot better myself, and that's where we've decided to get together, build something nice and solid for the next 20 years, and that's where Myhome has come in, really, building it for the family and ourselves. It's not been quite as easy as we thought. First challenges really were the scary moment when you've your first day, you've completed the introduction training, you purchased the franchise, and you're sat there at the desk thinking, oh wow, what do we do next? They give you a guideline of how to do it, but you yourself have to put that into practice, and it's how you go about doing it, because everyone has different ideas. I think the first challenges really were just this, where's your first customer come from? Waiting for that first customer to come in, and then looking at strategies of how to bring in more customers. That's where I came in. Gail was more the doing the accounting and the processing and managing the business and the HR side of things, and I was looking at the advertising side. So I've been dealing an awful lot with advertisers, which we soon, once we had a little bit of presence out there, I started getting an influx suddenly of companies wanting us to advertise, which was a little bit daunting. I had at any one time I had 3 or 4 different companies on the go trying to sell me their wares, which in some respects was good. I suddenly found myself in a position where I could start negotiating with them. It is really getting your name out there, and the marketing side, it's quite scary. You don't want to do too much, because you don't want it to snowball, because really speaking you've just started and you wouldn't be able to cope with it. So it's a nice steady pace, but it's also getting it just right. First customer, it was, I think, probably getting our first big clean. The cleaners were in for a full day. In fact, Gail was helping out with that as well. They did a full massive spring clean, and that was really good, because that was very rewarding financially as well. And they were really proud of themselves once they'd finished the job. Before and after photos looked fantastic. They did a really good job there. For myself as well, I think I was quite proud of when I got my first double page spread in a colour magazine, because that's what I'd organised. I'd achieved that. That's where I came in, so I was really proud of that. And I negotiated a really good price for it too. Considering franchising, I think it's a no-brainer really, franchising, because you've got the ready-made brand. Myhome in particular is a very strong brand. The marketing side of it, the way they've done it looks really good. You haven't got to worry about that. The website, you've no worries about that. There's already a ready-made website there. Your literature, from compliment slips to everything, the way it's all structured, you haven't got to worry about that. If I sat there at my desk suddenly I thought, right, I'm going to start a cleaning business, where'd you start? What do you do? With Myhome, it was just, it's all there. It is a no-brainer. Yes, you have to buy it. Obviously, you've got to have the capital to put into it, but you would do that anyway if you were starting your own business from scratch. And you just wouldn't have that backing of everything that we've had so far, which has been fun. Listen to the people who are actually still doing the job. For us, Niall and Germick, it's, you know, they've been doing it 8-9 years, and they still go visit the customers. They're still very much involved with their business, and actually getting them to one side and talking to them, it is fantastic. You get so much information from them. So whenever I get that opportunity, I always speak to Niall and Germick myself, and just pick the phone up and speak to them. It's getting first-hand experience from those guys has been really good. The other tips would be, well, not to panic. It does come slowly. It's not a shop door you're going to be opening. You know, you have to get your name and brand out there locally. So it does come, but it's hard work. But stick at it, and just keep your name out there. Keep talking to people, and enjoy it as well. It is stressful at times, but you've got to look at the positive points of it, which obviously, hopefully, financially, it should be very rewarding in the future. So it's just focus on the positive points, and raise those up really. For me, I do enjoy the fact I'm a business owner, and I like putting on my emails director. You know, it does sound good, and I do enjoy that fact. But I think the long-term goal for me is financial stability as a whole, and you know, going forward, a life, you know, in the future where I can hand this down to my kids, and I can take it a bit easy on a beach. You know, that's what there's a motivation there, and that is our motivation. It is just to be financially stable in the future, whereas I can take it a little bit more easy.